hold me up when I run onto the straight, the area where I need some help. And if they knock my lap time down in the sections that suit me, then I won't be anywhere near my lap time.
.91 seconds the gap from these two back to Alan Grice, then 3.98 seconds back to George Fury. And like a Formula V race all over the track now as Brock tries to break Moffat out of his slipstream. Moffat higher and will go for the slingshot through the corner. Brock hard braking there, trying to force Moffat off his tail. That was deliberate. Fastest lap so far, 58.1 seconds for Peter Brock, 0.9 of a second under his lap record. Six laps at the end of this lap remaining. There's Harvey, John Harvey, the Marlborough Holden dealer team manager and driver of the number 2 car in the long distance races later this year, and this time Moffat again pulls out of the slipstream and covers Brock down the straight this time, and Brock doesn't have an answer. Yes, he does.
The situation as they lie in the point score at the moment, or in the order on the track at the moment, would have Fury 120 points, Moffat 96 if he finishes where he is now, 98 if he comes forward one spot, Johnson 70, Grice 70, and Brock if he finishes where he is at the moment 57. Now if Fury then drops his worst score because he can't count all, then he takes 21 off and he comes back to 99. So if Moffat wins this and Fury stays where he is and Brock finishes ahead of Fury, there would be 1 point dropping to one of Fury's round between Moffat and Fury, but Fury's still in the lead.
5 laps remaining.
Five laps, 5 minutes, 12 kilometres, 150 kilometres an hour average speed. 2 very determined and capable racing drivers. 6 wins at Bathurst for Brock, 4 for Moffat, 5 Australian Touring Car Championships for Moffat, the man who started racing in a TR2 Triumph sports car. Peter Brock in a supercharged Austin A35 with a Holden engine. Modest beginnings for both. But now, big business, professional driving. 4 remaining when they run off the bowl. Surely Brock won't make the error he made at Wanneroo.
Warren Cullen is the driver in front in the Holden Commodore. They should reach him about the braking area, maybe just a little bit later in the corner.
Peter Brock, 5 litres, 390 horsepower, 1,232 kilos of motor car to fling around and keep under control. Alan Moffat, 1,002 kilos, 270 horsepower, a little twin-chamber engine that revs it up to 10,000 revs, to a design by Mr. Felix Wankel. Can actually be, if you don't unsettle the car too much there, can be quite a bit of a help onto the line. Just kicking it across towards the other apex, and that is almost an S-bend. 3 laps remain.
Moffat this time really going for the slingshot, has gone so high on the bowl and slams down onto the main straight.
Coming up to car 22, Harrop Cullen Commodore. Brock surges away. Brock with very disappointing results so far in the series. Qualified pole at Sandown and Wanneroo. 2nd at Sandown. But then 9th at Wanneroo. Retired from both Simmons Plains and Calder. So a measly 32 this moment. Fairly desperate time now for Alan Moffat, a time that at Sandown, when he was doing it on Alan Grice, he stretched the car so hard it broke an axle 4 laps from the end. This circuit's not like that, it's pretty smooth, but he's got to pull a bit of magic now, and as Brock got himself boxed there, but the camera, as you can see, was shortening it greatly, and Brock's got it well covered there. Coming up to pass the car in 6th position. You can believe that. They're on their 39th. They've been racing for 38 minutes, 10 seconds.
Wants him out of the way, waving, flashing his lights. Not that easily.
And this has worked.
Oh, Brock having to lock up everything to miss Cullen.
That was bad by Cullen. Brock should have been in, Cullen should have been out of the way. And Brock will be angry. Now Brock says, you must let me through.
Glenn Dix, the starter, gives the sign. They're on their last lap. Moffat falling back from it.
There'll be some desperate stuff breaking for the S's, some closing through here, and that worked beautifully by Brock, and it should really have worked back there on the entry to the bowl. But that's where Moffat will have to nip quickly through the S's and try one there. Then the bowl is the last opportunity. But Brock, I think, has got the measure today. And he'll be very jubilant, because with budget allegedly running low in the team, a lot of pressure from sponsors, and it's still not over. This 5th round of the Australian Touring Car Championship. Peter Brock leading into the final corner from Alan Moffat. Running to the flag now, and the V8 should be good enough.
So close.
But Moffat pulled very nearly a miracle.
Brock placed, my goodness, they were side by side.
We're waiting the decision, quite frankly. Fury coming in 4th. Grice finished 3rd. Johnson should finish 5th in car number 17 as Brock goes on his slowing down lap. And then lapped the Commodore 22.
And that's it. The judge of factors given it to Peter Brock. But it was so close. There wouldn't have been 2/100ths of a tenth of a second in it. 2/100ths of a second in it, really.
Well, Brocky, it's been a while since you've been in the winner's circle.
It has indeed. Actually, I have to hark back to a very minor race in Bob Jane's Monza in February this year, actually. Yes, it has been a while.
And by about the paint on the bumper bar.
Yeah, today. Well, as a matter of fact, I went across the line looking at Alan's car and mine. I thought, well, I think my bumper bar's a bit further out than his is. I think I might have just sneaked in there.
It was a part of the circuit where he was trying to get you every time. Yeah. When you had the room up the straight, you could get away. But
yeah, I could make a bit of room on him, but I had to concentrate on trying to slow him down. So once he got behind me, I was able to control his speed out of the corner to a certain extent, but his speed into the corner is so fast that I had to block him. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. And obviously you were expecting it. That was his last dash at it.
Oh, yeah, I'd saved my tyres for a last lap effort. And, he nudged me a couple of times, nothing major. I mean, it was just good, close racing, and I must congratulate Alan too. He's an excellent bloke to race against.